auction. The format for today's auction is fairly simple. I'm going to read through the key terms of the contract. I'm going to talk through the rules for today's auction, talk a bit about the home and the opportunity that's here for you today, and then from that point forward I'll open up and I'll call for your competitive bidding. The property we are selling is known in the contract as lot number 7 on lot plan 54329 in certificate of title volume 8314 folio 145, but in plain English it's better known to you and I as 51 Hilltop Crescent here in Burwood East. Today's sale does include all the fixtures and fittings, so that includes light fittings, window furnishings, floor coverings, etc. They are stuck and staying and form part of the contract here today. We are selling via a public auction whereby a 10% deposit is required. However, you can pay that in the form of a $20,000 deposit today, and the balance of that 10% can come through on Monday. Settlement terms are fairly flexible. They revolve around 30, 60 or 90 days. But if you've got a specific set of terms in terms of settlement that you're interested in bidding under, then please make sure you've spoken to Jay or Zach before we commence the auction. The rules for today's auction are as follows: that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prevent an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendor will throw up a reserve price as the auction will indicate bidders on request, and the law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words during the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward with the rules. If you have any questions in regards to the terms or the rules, just raise your hand quietly and one of our staff members will come over and have a chat. But I want to talk about the home and the opportunity for you here today. Fantastic home and opportunity in a buyer's market, as they call it. So why wouldn't your hands be in the air today for a fantastic home and opportunity of 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on some 599 square metres of land that provides opportunity. Opportunity for you to either live in the existing home, which you can move straight into and start to enjoy. You've got 2 living zones, beautiful timber floors throughout, updated kitchen and bathroom spaces as well. A lovely large master bedroom with full ensuite and walk-in robe means that you can just move straight in. Perhaps you want to look towards the future and note that you've got 599 square metres of land, so you can build a large luxury home of your choosing if you will. You've got the land component for it. There's houses to attest to that along this side of the street as well, in a fantastic location, so maybe that's where the future's headed. You're not competing with developers for such an allotment, so you know you can be secure here today when you bid that you've got ample space to build that home if that's what you choose to do. You might want to rent it out in the short term, live in it as I said, and you could view that in the future. Mount Waverley Secondary College catchment school zone is where we sit. Sometimes people get a little bit confused, but we sit within that catchment zoning. So you're within the Mount Waverley Secondary College catchment, which is obviously why it is of great value and capital growth over time is going to be important to you. Then this is a location for you. You've got Burwood 1 and Brickworks just down the road, the tram there, Mount Waverley Central shops and cafes as well, the Glen Shopping Centre as well down the road. And of course, only 5 or 6 minutes down the road and you're at Chadstone Shopping Centre as well. Just let the car come through. So location, A1 and excellent, great allotment of land, easy home to move straight in with all the requirements as far as bedrooms and bathrooms and updates as well. But to have it to come in and sign contracts with us shortly, you're going to need to raise your hand and call out that bid nice and loud and make sure you've secured it. There's not many homes coming up before Christmas, I can tell you, and not many more that'll come in the early part of the new year. So this might be your last and final opportunity to secure a fantastic home and move in perhaps even before Christmas. How I sell today, I call 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. And when the hammer hits the contract, we are sold. Make sure you've raised your hand, called out your bid nice and loud, but now I throw it over to you, bidders and buyers. I'm in your hands. A fair and reasonable start. 51 Hilltop Crescent, Burwood East. Over to you, buyers. In your hands from here. Don't all rush me. Up to you to start. You start where you like or where you feel comfortable. Otherwise, I make a start, but I leave it up to you. Make your start. Let the agents know where you want to start. Show your intention. I don't hear a bid or offer. I'll make a start. But brother that you did will be guided by you. The owners want to sell today, so it's up to you to start. We'll be guided by you. Start me if you like. Well, at 1.1, I'll kick things off and make it nice and easy on a vendor bid. Then I'll start at 1,100,000. We'll go from there. Take a $20,000 rise to make it nice and easy if you want from there. But at 1.1, it's with me on a vendor bid. We kick things off. I call for a $20,000 rise from there. 112, can I say? At 1.1 million now. 1-1's the bid. 1.12 if you'd like to bid from here. $20,000 rise to put yourself in front. At 1.1's the bid here, $20,000 rise anywhere at all puts you in the box seat to be able to try to buy the property here or negotiate with us afterwards to try to secure the purchase.
112.
112, there's the $20,000 rise and you're in front now. Good luck with your bidding here today. You're in the box seat to be able to buy it. At 112, I can say 4 from here. At 1,120,000, 140 from here if you like. At 1,120,000, clearly bid in front. They've got the best chance to bid and buy here today. At 112's the bid, 114 I call for now. At 1,120,000 now, I call 3 times. Otherwise, I negotiate over here. First call.
114.
114. Good luck also with your bidding and welcome along at 114. Bidder just behind me here at 114 and behind the bush with Jay. There's the secondary bidder. Where do we go from now? Do we go to 60 from here? 1,140,000 now.
160.
160 it is. 180 if you like to go back strong. 160 there. 180 strong bid back if you wish. 160's the bid there, 160, 180 if you want to go back strong, let's do it fast, let them know you've come to buy. At 1,160,000 now.
180.
180 it is, good bid back, 180 now, 1-2 can I say? 180's the bid now, 1,180,000 likewise, same advice on a nod now, 1.2 the bid behind me now. At 1.2's the bid. At 1.2, just the two of you in it, that's a good place to be. 1.2's the bid here. 1.2's the bid, 220 do we say? 220 do we go from here? 1.2's the bid there. At 1,200,000 now against you here. 1.2's the bid.
220.
220 it is. 1.220 is the bid. At 1,220,000. 240. 240 they say yes. At 240 the bid now. At 1,240,000 the bid now behind me here. At 240's the bid. Just watch the car coming through. This one's coming through a little bit quicker than the others. At 1,240,000 now.
Would you like 10,000?
I'll take 10,000. 250. 250 the bid now, Jay, at 1,250,000. At 250 the bid now, come across the screen at 250. Zach, maybe instructions from you, but at 250 is the bid.
270.
270, a good strong bid. At 1,270,000. At 1,270 is the bid. In front now at 270. At 1,270,000, do we go 280? 270 is the bid there. Do we go 280 now?
Well, on the market.
On the market and selling, they're buying it. 270 the bid. 280 straight away. At 1,270,000 on the market, selling, playing for keeps over here. 280. They're 270.
280.
At 1,280,000 is the bid now, Jay. They're buying it now with keys there. At 1,280,000. Up to you and against you now. 280 is the bid. At 1,280,000 the bid here.
1.3.
1.3 is the bid. Good strong bid. Don't let that scare you. Those big round numbers can do that. 1.3 is the bid. Where do we go from here? 310 straight back. At 1.3 is the bid. At 1,300,000 the bid. Do we go back quickly at 310? At 1.3 we'll give you a second to discuss, but I call 3 times and knock it down and sell. To all the parties here today, make it known we are selling here and now at 1,300,000. If there's no better bid, I need to know now. If you've come to buy, you've got to raise your hand, call out your bid. Otherwise, they'll be successfully buying and signing contracts in a moment or so against you.
310.
310. 310, Jay. 310's the bid. Are you sure? 100%? Not even for $1,000. I'm going to ask again and come back to you. $1,000, you could spend that at Brickworks in no time. Chadston, all those shopping centres, it's only money, it's not mine, but are you sure? Could have it. 310. I'll just check in a moment or so, count it down 3 times. At 1,310,000 in front and buying. If there's no better bid, need to know now if you've come to buy. Last chance. I call 3 times and sell away. First time in the call now, we sell away at 1,310,000. Second call at 1,310,000. Third, final call, all finished 110% done. Done, 100% done. I don't win a fight on the way home in the car or anything like that. Double checking. I don't have another property like it. Done and finished. Sell it over there. Sell it over there, she says. At 1,310,000. First call, second, third, final call. Selling. Selling. Congratulations. We are sold. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending another Ray-White auction, and have a fantastic weekend. Well done. We'll go have a picture with the owners and then we'll bring them in so you can